Welcome once again, everybody. So, this is our 8th class for our module 2. In the last class, we saw what are the different types of fluid flow. And today we are going to see two concepts, that is rate of flow or discharge, and what is the continuity equation of the fluid flowing through pipes. So first let us see what is a rate of flow or discharge. So rate of flow is also known as discharge and it is represented by the symbol Q, by the letter Q. So what is, by definition, it is defined as the quantity of fluid flowing per second through a section of a pipe or a channel. So when you take a pipe or a channel, if you consider this section, if you consider section 1, well, how much quantity of the fluid is flowing through this section? That is your discharge. When you consider section 2, how much quantity of water is flowing through this section 2? That is your discharge at 2. So when you are considering a pipe, discharge at 1, if you are taking at the section 1, if you are taking the section at 2, it is the distance, the quantity of fluid flowing per second through this section 2 is called the discharge at the section 2. Now, for an incompressible fluid means it is nothing but your liquids. So for liquids, for incompressible fluid, the rate of flow or discharge is expressed as the volume of fluid flowing across the section per second. So if it is the volume of the fluid flowing across the section per second, the unit becomes a meter cube per second or liters per second. So our Q is expressed as, it will be expressed as meter cube per second or liters per second. So if you are able to find the volume per second, then that will be your discharge. It is also known as rate of flow. For compressible fluids, that means compressible fluids means for air, for gases. Okay, in general it is gases. So for compressible fluids, the rate of flow is usually expressed as weight of the fluid flowing across the section per second. So the unit is expressed as kilogram force per second or Newton per second. Okay, because it is weight per second. Now, if you consider a liquid flowing through a pipe, if you are considering a section 1, let A be the cross-section area of the pipe. So at this section, if A is your cross-sectional area and V is the average velocity of the fluid across the section, then your discharge will be expressed as volume, right? So it is area into velocity. So what is area? Meter square. Velocity will be meter per second. So your unit becomes meter cube per second. Okay, so discharge Q is equal to area into velocity, A into V. Area of this cross-sectional area of the section multiplied by the average velocity of the fluid across the section. So that's all about a discharge. So it is nothing but the rate of flow of fluid across the section. The unit is meter cube per second or liters per second. Now we will move on to the concept called continuity equation. So what is continuity equation? So first of all, we are going to see continuity equation for a fluid flowing in a pipe. Okay, so when you consider a fluid flowing in a pipe, and this continuity equation is based on the principle of conservation of mass. That means your mass is constant at every cross section. Principle of conservation of mass means mass is conservation of mass, means mass is constant at every cross section. So for a fluid flowing through the pipe at all the cross section, the quantity of fluid per second is constant. What is quantity of fluid per second? It is nothing but mass. So mass per second is constant everywhere throughout the pipe. That is the meaning of conservation of mass. Now, see, we are considering this pipe. So this pipe is of varying cross section. See, at section 1, you are considering the section 1 and section 2. This is different. The area is different at both the cross section. Okay. So we consider two cross sections, 1 and 2. And see, the direction of flow is in this direction from 1 to 2. The fluid is flowing from 1 to 2 in this direction. So let us take A1 be the area of pipe at cross section 1. Rho 1 be the density of the flowing fluid in the cross section 1. V1 is the average velocity of the fluid flowing in the section 1. Similarly, A2 is the area of pipe at the section 2. Rho 2 is the density of the flowing fluid at section 2. And V2 will be the average velocity of the flowing fluid at section 2. That is the case as per the law of conservation of mass. So according to the law of conservation of mass, rate of flow at section 1 will be equal to rate of flow at section 2. That is, mass at section 1 will be equal to mass at section 2. Or we can say as the quantity of fluid flowing per second at section 1 will be equal to quantity of fluid flowing through the section 2. So what is the quantity of fluid flowing at the section 1? It is nothing but Q1, that is rate of flow or discharge. Q1 is equal to Q2. So it is nothing but the mass, right? Law of conservation of mass. Rho A V. So rho 1 A1 V1 is equal to rho 2 A2 V2. So what is this? See, we know density is equal to mass by volume. So what is our mass? Mass is equal to density into volume. So density is rho, volume is area into velocity. Okay. So density is rho, volume is area into velocity. Now, so the mass at 1 is equal to mass at 2. That is why it is rho 1 A1 V1 is equal to rho 2 A2 V2. So for a liquid, and when the liquid is flowing through the pipe, for a liquid the density do not change because it is incompressible. So density do not change, therefore our rho 1 becomes rho 2. So cancelling rho 1 and rho 2, you get A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. It is nothing but Q1 is equal to Q2. This is called, that is A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2 is called the continuity equation for a fluid flowing through the pipe. So we will see a few problems related to this in the next class. Thank you for today.